After the death of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the Wagner militants split into several groups. Some, under the leadership of former PMC commander Andrei Troshev, agreed to cooperate with the Federation's Ministry of Defense. Others, led by Prigozhin's son, oppose signing contracts with the Russian military department and for preserving the name, symbols, ideology and command of this private military company. Neither one nor the other has any guarantee of a prosperous future, experts say.
In my opinion, this team of thugs will be disbanded. This is due to the fact that they are slowly being recognized as a terrorist organization in the world. The UK has added them to the list of terrorist organizations, and there is no such charismatic leader there, or even anything close to that. And in general, neither Putin's power today, and in general few people are interested in preserving a certain institution. Therefore, it seems to me that they will slowly prey over all those who enter the PMC through the front. Well, in general, now the main task is to find the funds and finances that Prigozhin himself accumulated.
According to journalists' calculations, Yevgeny Prigozhin's total capital is about 12 billion rubles. According to the will, his heir, son Pavel, is obliged to provide for the widow of the founder of Wagner, his mother and daughters. However, Prigozhin Jr., according to journalists, refuses to fulfill the terms of the will and apparently is more busy dividing the property of the deceased than managing the PMC.
After the death of the top, and not only Prigozhin was there, they actually ceased to be the force that was feared not only in Ukraine but also in African countries, because it is very important in such gangster group, and they cannot be called otherwise. These are the authorities. Funding comes from the authorities, and excuse the tautology, the authority of the structure itself rests on the authorities. What we have now is that they don't have a leader, because even Prigozhin's son is just a convenient figure with a convenient surname, but without his father's skills, without his father's experience.
According to the head of the Russian Guard, Viktor Zolotov, some Wagnerites may join the ranks of the Russian Guard as a separate unit. However, this issue remains debatable, experts say. After all, the Russian Guard is personally subordinate to Putin, and it is unlikely that yesterday's rebels can become part of it.
Those who fought or prepared for the war in Ukraine, I think, will be sent to the front, and in general the authorities will dispose of them. The authorities do not need any witness of this kind, and indeed it is very easy to throw them onto the front lines. Moreover, as I understand, a large number of Wagnerites have already signed contracts with the Ministry of Defense as contract soldiers and are apparently in territories annexed by Russia.
Even if individual commanders manage to preserve the remnants of the Wagner PMC, its history is already over, analysts say. The president of the Russian Federation will not forgive these mercenaries for attempting a coup, especially since private military companies financed by regional authorities and individual oligarchs are already preparing to replace Prigozhin's militants.
Other PMCs are appearing in Russia, tailored for the president, and it is clear that Wagner has lost the most important thing – authority and uniqueness. Now this is, let's say, an education that previously helped Putin in many ways, but now in fact it is one that is out of sight, out of mind. That is gradually, as for me, it will be disposed, and there will be no more of former glory of this PMC.
According to the UK Ministry of Defense, Wagnerites are already returning in small groups to take part in the war against Ukraine. Reported by Sergei Kulyas, Larissa Zubenko, UATV News.